Hi YouTube, it's Jen here again. I am here for my weekly update on Nutrisystem. I have just finished week 2 and am starting week 3. The second week has gone good. I have started to eat the meals that I have selected. The first week was the Turbo 10, so you eat the pre-selected meals, and then the second week you add in more like carbs and more protein and the snacks, which that's important, trust me. So I started doing that, and the weight has definitely not come off as fast. I still had weight loss, which is great, but it wasn't as much as the first week for sure. So anyways, let's get started, and I will talk about this week, and I will also talk about the food itself, what I've had this last week and what I liked, what I didn't like, what I thought was okay. And I'm sorry if I'm talking really fast. My son woke up early from his nap today, and so I am scrambling to get this video up in time. So let's get started. What y'all want to know, my weight. So I started at 156.4, if you will remember. After the first week, I lost 6.4 pounds. And this week, I am down 0.6 pounds, so I had a total overall weight loss of 7 pounds since beginning. So definitely not excited about the only 6.6 weight loss, but I'm following the plan. I don't know what else to do, so we'll just have to see. Maybe, I don't know. I'm confused, but maybe next week it'll come off a lot, so who knows. Anyway, let's see. So, first thing, my struggles for this week. The flex meals were harder for me to try to total up than last week. Last week, if you remember, we had Easter, so it was easy. There was the protein and the carb, and it was just portioning it out. So, this week was a little harder. Me and my husband decided to order Thai lettuce wraps, and the Numi app didn't really give good advice as to how much calories those would be. I suppose I could have called the restaurant myself and asked them. They probably wouldn't have known either, so who knows. So that was hard to account for. I found some suggestions online, so I kind of just went on the higher side of the estimate just to be safe. So I was still under the calorie total for the day, but I don't know. It was a lot of sodium, so maybe it was a lot of water weight. I don't know. And then the next day I had a flex lunch that I could have done, but I decided not to do that. I kind of stuck to the Nutrisystem plan, and I'll talk about that. But I did add in a few things that weren't really part of the plan. So my other struggle this week is I just feel like all of the exercise I'm doing isn't really paying off. Regardless, obviously, I'm going to still put my running shoes on and continue to go to the gym every day. It's good. Health-wise, it's just not showing itself in the weight department. And I don't know if maybe I'm gaining muscle. You're thinking, yeah, right. But really, I do work out 2 hours a day for 5 days a week. So maybe there is some muscle being added. I don't know. So those are my struggles this week. My successes, we did go to a hockey game on Sunday with my son. It was his first one ever, and he loved it. So what I tried to do to prepare, because it was at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I ate my dinner, which was a pizza, for lunch, like a late lunch snack kind of thing, in the car on the way to the hockey game. And then I brought a lunch bar for my dinner, and ate that at the hockey game. So the hockey game kind of goes into some more struggles. So I was pretty good. Like I said, I kind of did a flex meal. I had about 5 handfuls of the popcorn, which I know is really not good for you. And I did have 2 spoonfuls of ice cream. So those are my extra calories for the week. I kind of considered the popcorn as a carb, my afternoon carb, and then counted like the salt and the butter topping as an extra, which you're allowed 3 on Nutrisystem every day. So I kind of counted it as that, and then the 2 bites of ice cream I kind of considered another extra. So Probably not accurate, probably not the best. I feel like I could have messed up worse, but I thought it was okay. I didn't feel really good about it, but it is what it is. Can't do it now. I had to make up for it at the gym, right? So worked out a little harder today. Anyway, so that's some successes and a struggle. Other successes are my measurements. I measured myself last weekend. I don't know if I really appreciate measuring so much. Sometimes you can pull the tape a little tighter. Sometimes you can leave it a little looser. It's hard to really tell. But according to my measurements, I was down, let's see, I was down another, well, my arms went up. So like I said, it's kind of confusing. My arms were up another 1/4 of an inch each, but the rest of my body kind of lost. So I counted that I was down 5 3/4 inches overall. Like I said, whatever it is. So that's that. Anyway, now for my tools or must-haves on the Nutrisystem diet. Obviously, my water bottle is a huge necessity. Like I said, if I drink 2 of my big water bottles a day, I've overdone my 64 ounces. And usually I have done 3 a day. So that's pretty dang good, I think. I do treat myself to 1 Diet Coke in the morning. I just really need the caffeine. I know it's not the best diet food, but it's 0 calories, and it is what it is. But I have my 1 Diet Coke in the morning, and then the rest of the day is purely water. My Numi app, the Numi app from Nutrisystem on my phone, I use that every single meal, every single day to log everything and keep track of my calories and my weight loss by exercise, and my water and my weight. So I really like that app. It's not perfect. Sometimes it doesn't even have its own food on the Nutrisystem app. Nutrisystem, if you're listening, please fix that. But you can kind of just look at what the calorie count is on the back of your package and then like substitute it in the Numi app for something that matches. What else? Oh, this daily tracker and grocery guide for women from Nutrisystem. This is what you use to basically add in your snacks and all of your flex meals. It tells you your power fuels has to be between 80 and 120 calories and has to have 5 or more grams of protein. And it gives you a list of a bunch of options and their serving sizes. It also tells you, excuse me, I'm talking really fast. I'm so sorry. Your smart carbs need to be between 80 and 120 calories and has to have 1 or more grams of fiber. And it has a list, mostly fruits and starchy vegetables. Just reminds you to have your vegetables, half a cup cooked or 1 cup raw veggies, and you need 4 servings still of those a day. It also talks about extras. You get 3 of them a day, between 10 and 35 calories a serving, and what they consider extras in their plan. It also gives you free foods, but I don't know, it's kind of silly. It's just 10 calories or less, so just like seasonings or whatever. So this is a really good, helpful tool. I've referred to this several times and I love it. My 0 calorie dressing, from Walden Farms. I still use that almost every day, just depending on what veggie I have, but it's a lifesaver. There's other varieties, so maybe next time instead of the ranch, I will try a different kind. But I really like that. The low-calorie maple syrup, we all know it's not maple syrup, but it tastes like maple syrup anyways. Low calories, like 15 calories for 1/4 of a cup. So that's really good. You can even consider that like an extra, which I do. Anyway, so that's a friend of mine. I really like that on my pancakes, waffles, French toast. Yeah, it's good. I like that. Also, like I said in my other video, the Steam Fresh bags of veggies are very helpful. 1 bag is 4 servings, so if you eat 1 a day on the Nutrisystem plan, you're following your plan. So that's a plus. I also have recently used, I think it's Steam Fresh, but it's like the already cut up veggies in a bag, so they have different kinds of each. So I just bought like the Fiesta one that has the tri-colored peppers and green peppers and onions in it. And that I have found really works good in the microwave. You can just, I topped one of my pizzas with it, and it cooked in like a minute, and it was great. It added flavor, and it was one of my veggie servings, so I thought that was good. Those worked really well. The prepared salad bags that you can buy in the veggie aisle or the produce department or whatever, it's like already washed, already cut veggies, salad. That's really helpful. I just get my little measuring scoop out, and you don't even really have to measure, but you just get my measuring scoop out and I measure that in, and that works really good. I love the already like washed spinach bags. Those really help too. I put spinach on like my pizza, and I just eat it in a salad too with like tomato. That's also been one of my favorites on top. So those are winners for me anyway. The 100 calorie Greek yogurt. I like the Yoplait ones because they have not a lot of sugar. I mean, it's quite a bit of sugar, let me tell you, but it's got also a lot of protein. So these Greek 100 calories little bins, these are a good snack. They're good protein. Also, they follow with your daily tracker, so they work all right. Like this raspberry one, for instance, has 8 grams of sugar, which is a lot, but it also has 12 grams of protein. So I think what I've heard before is if your protein is in the double digits and your sugars are in the single digits, it's an okay option, right? Okay, so these are good. I can barely ever eat a whole one by myself because either my son or my dog has to have a bite. So I barely always eat one of these myself, but anyways, they're really good. Also, my last necessity are these Blue Diamond almonds. Let me tell you, the salted caramel ones, oh my gosh, taste like a pecan pie, and I love them. Okay, so they're probably not the healthiest with whatever sugar or whatever they put on them, but the almonds themselves are really good. So if you can eat just plain almonds, go for it. But these are kind of like a little treat, and they're pretty good for you. A lot of fiber, good protein. It's only 3 grams of sugar for like an ounce of nuts, which isn't bad. So these are been really good too. And they come in lots of different varieties. So those are winners. Oh, I hear my kiddo. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So, the last thing I want to leave you with is the likes, the dislikes, and the things that are just okay. I did take a few pictures this week of the food so you can kind of actually see portion sizes and what it looks like, what the food looks like. So I will kind of go through everything and tell you what I thought. My dislikes this week. The spicy kung pao noodles, I don't know if I cooked them incorrectly, but they were really soupy. And the flavor was okay, but it's just not super good. I didn't like that. Not terrible, but not very good. The Salisbury steak with mac and cheese, oh, let me tell you, that's the first thing I found that I really couldn't even hardly eat because there's so many gristle pieces in the Salisbury steak itself. I had to I don't even want to tell you, I had to pick it out, like a ton of them. It was just not good. The zesty herb snack mix I thought was gonna kind of be like a Chex Mix, but it kind of wasn't, and it just wasn't very good. There had these little tiny pieces of something in there that were like kind of sweet. I don't know. It just wasn't very good. I won't be reordering that. And the last dislike was the chicken pot pie. I thought that would be kind of good. I didn't expect it to be like chicken pot pie, but oh man, it really wasn't like chicken pot pie. They give you like the chicken and the veggie gravy mixture to heat up, and then they give you this like wafer cracker thing to put on top after it's done cooking, and no, not okay. Not okay with me, Nutrisystem. It wasn't very good. I don't know how it made out of the door. They're like, yeah, this is a winner. We should sell this. No, don't take it away. Terrible. The cracker was so hard. It wasn't like pot pie. It was not good. Not a fan. So, Oh, also I had a few weeks ago the Santa Fe style chicken. Not a fan of that either. It was okay, but it looked really unappetizing. And yeah, just I won't reorder that one again either. Not good. So the things that were okay, meaning like they were good but not great, were the pancakes. They were really dense, not really fluffy. The chocolate cherry bar, that was okay, but I just won't. I don't want to reorder a lot of bars. So this last time when I just replaced my order, I think I maybe got it, but just for like a lunch on the go option, but it was just okay. The oatmeal cranberry bites was a breakfast item, and it was fine, but it wasn't very like super great. So maybe I'll order. I think I reordered that one, but only one of those. The barbecue flavored pulled pork, I think it was called, was a lunch item. That was good. I didn't mind it, but just not the best. And it was kind of soupy, so it didn't stay on my bun. Maybe you like that. I don't know. It was just okay. The Nutrisystem popcorn, I got that and I ate it with my husband when we watched a movie one night. I'm really kind of picky about my popcorn. I like it to be warm. I like it to be crisp. The Nutrisystem popcorn was okay. It was a good substitute. And I did reorder one of those, but I just really am picky about my popcorn. It wasn't, I mean, obviously it's been in a bag for a while. It's not the freshest, so it was okay. The chicken and barbecue beans, it was good, but the chicken was kind of, how do I want to say? Do you know when you eat salmon, sometimes it's been overcooked? It was kind of like that. The chocolate cake, that was good, but it wasn't the best. When I eat chocolate cake, I like to have frosting on it or whatever, and it didn't have even like the hint of a frosting. It was just the cake itself, which is okay. I think I ordered another one, but not my favorite. The chocolate brownie sundae cup, it was good, but what I should have done is let it thaw a little bit. I did put it in the microwave for a few seconds to try to soften it up, because I could barely get my spoon into that thing and get a little nibble at a time, which is maybe a good thing. But it was good. I think I reordered one of them, but it was just okay. I think I'll let it thaw a little bit more next time. And then lastly, just okay was the carrot cake whoopie pie. I'm really picky about my carrot cake. So it was good, but I think I just reordered one of them because it was just okay. Yeah, it was just, I mean, I think it even had like nuts in it. It had good cream cheese frosting. It was just not carrot cake. If you call it something, it needs to be it. I don't know. So just okay. Also, let's move on to likes. What I really liked, I loved the French toast. I had that this morning. You get one piece of French toast, but it's really thick and it holds its shape well. So that was really good. All of the lunch melts, oh my gosh, they're like Hot Pockets, and they come in like 6 different flavors. They're so good. And I just had like a little salad for lunch and one of these melts. Yep, really good. There was like steak and cheese was really good. I had a pepperoni pizza one for lunch today. There's like a, what is it called? There's like a fiesta one with rice and corn and beans. There's a fajita one with like peppers and onions. They were all really good. Big fans of those. The honey mustard pretzels, those were good. They are a snack. I just really like sweet stuff at night, but the honey mustard pretzel bites were really good. I love honey mustard, so that was a win for me. All of the muffins, again, were great. I had the banana nut one for the first time, and it was good. The snickerdoodle cookie, oh yeah, they were so good. The snickerdoodle and like the chocolate chip one, they're like the bigger ones, and I have a picture that I'll post later in here. They're really soft, which I love in a cookie. I heated it up in the microwave for a few seconds and it was awesome. The lasagna with meat sauce, that was good. They also included like beans in it, which makes it more hearty, and so that was really good. turkey sausage and egg muffin. That was good. It was like one of those Jimmy Dean kind of deals with like you put it in the microwave for a little while and cook it up. That was good. The cinnamon roll, the frozen one, actually turned out like a cinnamon roll. You could pull it apart, and that was good. It had some frosting on it, which was good. I have not tried the cinnamon bun yet, which is a shelf-stable item, so I'll let you know how that goes when I try that. But the cinnamon roll was good. The waffles were good. You get 2 in a pack, and they were like normal size. I did compare those waffles to the like the waffles that you buy at the grocery store that like my son eats, and they're just altogether better for you. They have more fiber, less sugar, stuff like that. So those are good. And then the margarita pizza, that was really good too. I also had the thick crust pizza yesterday, and that was really good. I just added my veggies on top. I don't know why they call it thick crust pizza, because to me it was the exact same thickness as the Italian herb flatbread pizza. So either one of those, both of those are good. I don't know why they decided they needed both of them, but they were both really good, so I liked those. Anyways, I think that's about it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. But I hope that if you're watching this and you're doing Nutrisystem, I just want to like congratulate you and want to say, you know, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. Believe me, you can do it. So you go do your Nutrisystem. If you haven't started and you're thinking about doing it, go ahead and do it, because I think it's a really good program. And hopefully next week I'll see a little bit more weight loss, but if not, it's still a good program. It still teaches you proper portions and to eat your veggies and not to go overboard. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. I'm sorry I talked so fast. I hope I didn't confuse anybody out there, but anyways, I want to say have a great day, and I will see you next week in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.